Good evening, everybody. So today we're going to be learning how to use trailing stop loss to manage our profits on the various exchanges. Now, before now, we've had classes on spot trading, how to buy and sell our cryptocurrencies on Binance and OKEx. But then if you have questions on those areas, I can still go back to them. Most of my classes are always recorded so that people can always rewatch them. So everything I've ever taught so far, I have recorded videos of them, and I have them arranged. So before you ask questions, you should have gone through those videos, and then, maybe something's not very clear in the videos, you can now ask me. But then in classes like this too, you have a chance to ask. Today we have just like maybe 30 minutes, and we can reschedule us for next week. Thank you. So how many of us have okay, you said Chibek said you have not started trading yet, but you understand how to, right?
Yeah, so far I understand. But if I start trading properly, if I have any question, I'll also ask you on WhatsApp.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think another exchange you can also use that doesn't require all this extra stuff. Just check out OKEx and KuCoin. OKEx and KuCoin, I don't think their requirements are as strenuous as this thing, as Binance. All right, so I'll share my screen and take us to, I'll use OKEx to teach, OKEx and Binance to explain the same thing, but then that will be so there are different ways to monetize crypto. There's so many ways to monetize crypto. Some of them you have to be actively involved, while some others you have to be they're passive. Now, active way of monetizing crypto involves your normal trading and investing. Personally, I'm an investment kind of person. I buy my coin and then I wait for it to give me profits, and I cash on profit, because that's one of the easiest way to avoid making a lot of losses. If you're someone that is looking for a way to make profits daily, you might end up selling at loss, only for the next day the coin will not go up. You know how crazy this space can be. So but then if you're someone that is holding for long term, or some coins that you can easily hold for long term are coins that you can also stake. For example, I have some tokens that I've been holding for a while, and I'm holding them in wallets whereby I can also stake them. What does staking do for you? Staking gives you the benefit of earning extra of that token. Like I'm generating more cake by staking on Pancake, taking my tokens on Pancake. Sometimes if you stake early on Pancake, you're able to get up to 100% before the reward starts dropping. But anyway, we'll get into that. So you must, before you start investing, you must decide which one do you want to do. What do you want to really do? Because this space is a space that's very volatile, and the main thing is actually to preserve our profits more than we lose money, to make more money more than we lose. The profits we have to ourselves, it's more important. The profits we have, like we made, it's more important than the profits we are still expecting. So today's class, let's head right into trailing stop loss. Now, what is trailing stop loss? When you enter a trade, after you bought at a particular price, after you bought at a particular price, the most important thing to do next is to make sure you set to take profits. Personally, I'm not a fan of stop loss because I'm not saying you should be like me. I'm not a fan of stop loss because sometimes a coin might hit your stop loss, and especially if your stop loss is too close to your entry price, that's your buying price. If the stop loss is far away from your entry price, okay, that's fine. It means that when you start being on profit and you know that this coin have a capacity of giving you 100%, but you're already seeing like 20%, what you should do is use what we call trailing stop loss. Trailing stop loss means you increase the point at which the trade can close in order to help you minimize loss. Now, the initial reason of stop loss is to minimize loss. When you enter a trade and you put your stop loss in place, it means that you're saying, I'm expecting this coin to go up all the way to so and so price. But just in case the market decides to do wayo on me and all of a sudden all the markets start dipping so bad, I don't want to lose my capital. So you put in your stop loss. That's what stop loss does for you. Because we've had different series of times whereby market was looking so good, like what happened in the May for 12 to 14th, when the market was so good. All coins were hitting all-time highs. And then all of a sudden, we start seeing dip. You think it's going to end. Kept getting deeper. And people lost all their progress because of that dip. Now, you can avoid losing your progress, especially if you have not taken profit yet. So let's just say now we are still expecting the coin to do like maybe 3x, 4x. You've done 100%, you've done 50%, you've done 30% already on the coin, but you want more. One way to not to miss out on the profit is to use what we call trailing stop loss, increasing the price on which it should close your trade as you make more profit, so that if the market goes against you without hitting your expectations, at least you will preserve the profits you've already made. Am I clear? Am I clear enough? What have you said? Am I clear enough?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I don't know how many of us are here now. Let me see. Mr. Terry, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Patience, can you hear me? Patience, can you hear me?
Maybe our network is bad.
Yeah, I noticed it was logging out up and down. All right, the video will be available later. Now, let's look at STZ, for example. Tezos, this Tezos now, I booked profit at $4. I booked profit at $4. And now it has gotten to 5.3. Let's take, for example, now, you used, now look at this. Oh, they've added trigger order. Interesting. Let's say, for example, now you bought Tezos at $3. I am planning to make 100% at $6. But now it's at $5.3. And you are, of course, you don't want to lose all the progress you've made. What you should do is to come to your sell part of your trade. And then you go to under limit order, you select stop order. So you use stop order. Now, under stop order, now there are options here on OKEx. Like I said, OKEx is a preferred option if you have plenty drama on Binance. Now you have conditional and you have OCO. What does OCO mean? OCO means one cancels the other. It's also available on Binance, whereby you can set both stop loss and take profit at the same time. But let me just show you the conditional part that I'll get to this place. Now, let's use conditional. What does conditional mean? Conditional means that you have two prices you can set. you bought at $3, you expect profit 100% at $6, but now it's more than 60% profit for you. It does not hit your expected target. What you should do, you come on that trigger price, and then you put in your, let's just say 5.3, and then other price. This one should be lower, 5.2. Okay, let's use the current market price now. The current market price now is 5.3. So let's just use that. Then other price will now be 5.4. It means that when the market gets to, the market has passed it now, this 5.3 means 5.30. So if market starts dropping, or make this one lesser, let's see, because since we're going down, this will 5.2. If the market starts dropping, it will trigger 5.3. When it triggers 5.3, it will now come down and close the trade for you at 5.2. And then you do not lose. Of course, yes, we were expecting markets to go up and hit $6, but all of a sudden, Bitcoin decides to misbehave aside dragging other coins down. So this way, your capital that you used to buy the coin at $3 will still be intact, because the profit you made from $3 to $5 will still be intact. So to close your trade at 5.2, the price will trigger at 5.3 and close the trade at 5.2. And then you put your amount. Of course, you want to take a profit on everything. Then you click sell. This way, you are sure that if the market starts going down instead of going up, you will not lose your profit. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Please,
can you come back again?
Okay, please, I need to hear from us so that I know that we are following. Now, where did you stop understanding what I'm saying?
Yes.
Where did you stop understanding? What did you understand? So I know where to start from.
Okay, you click the limit order, then you went straight to, you went further to conditions, right?
Okay, yeah.
When you click the conditions, it popped out 2 other orders, which are, that's where it's confusing me. That's where it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, fine. You know, it's different. Like the way it is on OKEx is different from Binance. I'll show you how Binance is different. So I said that you bought a coin. Sure, you know how to buy, bah?
Yeah, I know how to buy.
You bought a coin. And let's say, for example, now the coin you bought was Tezos, STZ. And you know how market is. The profit, okay, I think I have to mute somebody that just entered. You bought a coin. And you bought that coin, Tezos, for example, at $3. Now your plan is to make 100% at $6. But you know that the profit that you don't take, you don't own any profit that you don't take, because you have seen a profit on your trade, and then you say, I am 100% profit too. But if you don't book that profit, if the market goes down, your profit is gone. So the profit you own is the profit you actually booked from the market. So, but how do you still stay in the market? How do you still stay in the market even though you're not ready to book profits and without losing your profits? So what should you do? You come to, if you're using OKEx, for example, what you should do now, you bought your coin. come to your sell, the sell part of your trading interface.
Yeah.
You see limit order. Click on limit order, select stop order.
Yeah.
You see it now?
Yeah.
Now, under stop order, there are two options for you: conditional and OCU. And I said I'm going to explain what OCU means, but let me choose this conditional where you can easily put in your stop loss. Put in your, I'll explain, easily put your stop loss. Now, under conditional, yes, you can easily put in your trailing stop loss. On that conditional, I'll explain how to use OCU. Now, under conditional, now we have two prices here: trigger price and order price. What is trigger price? Trigger price is a price that will be, as long as trigger price is trigger, like it's triggered at market hits that price, it's a trigger. And then when it gets to your order price, it should book and close the trade for you. Now, you are not on loss, you're on profit. It might not reach your expected profit, but at least you don't lose anything. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So since you bought this coin at $3, your expected profit is in $6, but now it's at 5.3, and you don't want to lose any money. You don't want, just in case you wake up tomorrow morning now and say, market is now red, or your profit is now gone. To avoid that, you set the market to close the trade for you in profit, even if it doesn't reach your profit. So at trigger price now, market at 5.32. You set it at, let's just say now, maybe you make it 5.2 here. And then at order price, you make it at 5.1. What you're saying is, market is currently at 5.3, 5.2. But just in case market starts dropping, it should trigger at 5.2 and it should order it for you at 5.1.
Okay.
Close the trade for you. Yeah, you now put 100% the quantity of coin you want to close at that particular trade. And then you click sell. This is trading stop loss. Trading stop loss means you are made profits. You would not be increasing it. But let's say, for example, now it didn't tell market, even you woke up in the morning and found that the market has even done better than you expected. You cancel it and you increase it.
Okay.
Do you understand? The point is you're not ready to leave the market. Do you get? And you also don't want to lose the profit you made.
Yeah.
So that's the benefit of using trailing stop loss. You're not leaving the market. At the same time, even if the market starts moving against you, you are not losing any profit at all. It's just close the trade for you automatically, whether you are there or not.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that's trailing stop loss. That's how to use trailing stop loss. This is one of the ways to preserve your profits so you don't lose to the market, because a profit that you don't collect is not your profit. Market will just come and collect it from you if it starts going down. I've seen many people, even myself, that's even happened to me. You buy a coin, you'll be like, I'm on profit, but you're not ready to sell. Then one day, market will just dip like this in front of you, and all the progress you've made will just wipe. So, in order to for that to have to happen to you, you use trading stop loss and preserve your profits. That's understandable, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Terry, Patience, who again? Is it me?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
Okay, Susie.
Yeah, hello. Yes.
Are you following?
Yes. Sorry, you're doing this on sports, right?
Yeah, you're doing it on sports, yes.
Okay.
You're doing it on sports, yes. So this is how to preserve your profit. Very, very important. I've witnessed about 2-3 major market dips, and you wouldn't like it at all if all the progress you made on a coin just wipe off like that, because markets started to go so bad and more than 100% loss on coins. So this way you preserve your profit. Now, let me explain OCO for you, because OCO is also on Binance before I move over to Binance. Now, look at under stop order, we have conditional, we have OCO. Now, what is OCO? OCO means one cancels the order. One cancels the order. It means that you can set both take profit and stop loss. Personally, me, I like putting take profits. Do you get? But 20 stop loss is better than taking only take profits, because that way I don't lose my money. Because setting only take profit means that I can only make preserve my money if it goes up profit. What if it starts going down against me? There is nothing to protect me from losing the money. But now we have OCO, one cancels the other. You can set both stop loss and take profit, meaning that you can set this first one is take profit trigger price, take profit order, stop loss trigger price, stop loss order. You can set at what price if you're on profit. And let us use this Tezos for example now. You bought the coin at $3 and your profit, expected profit is $6. Is at $6, that's 100%. You come here, you say that your trigger price should be at 6.0, but it should book the order for you at 6.1. That's going up. So it triggers and go up 6.2. You close it for you 100%. Or you make it 5.9 here and make it 6.0 here. So that it hits 5.9, gets $6, and then it closes up the trade for you. But in stop loss, at the same time, that come down. Okay, since you bought at $3, but it means that at $2, it will help you preserve 50% of your capital. What you should do is maybe around 2. Let's just say 2.8 or 2.7 might be your stop loss price, because it will preserve 70% of your capital and you only lose 30% of your capital. So you come here, you say it should trigger for you at 2.8, and then stop loss should be at 2.7. So this way, you are telling the market that, oh, I bought this code at $3, so, but if you get $6, collect my profit for me. But if it starts going down instead of going up, if it starts going down instead of going up, please, that you know that you bought it at $3, and it starts dropping beyond $3. If you get to 2.8, you should trigger. If you get to 2.7, you should sell off for you digitally. At least you preserve 70% of your capital and you don't lose entirely. That's what stop loss does. So with OCO now, you set it both ways. Because the most important thing, if you're regular, but then if you're a long-term holder, if you're someone that wants to hold a coin for 1 year, it is never advisable for you to hold that coin on exchange. The market misbehaving will not bother you. I've seen coins that who just joined this. I've seen coins that you'll be holding it. You'll be holding that coin for like let's just say 2-3 months. It will not move. Only for 1 month like that. It's just due overnight. Like AXS. AXS is one of my biggest mistake ever, because I had that coin at some point, but when the market was doing somehow, I tried to preserve my money. And our AXS did all the way from $3.5. It got to 70. It got to $70. So if you're a long-term holder, you don't need to bother about all this that I explained tonight. You don't need to bother about OCO and the rest of them. Of course, if you're a long-term holder, you're holding on an exchange. Just be careful though. Book your profits and then keep it away from the exchange and leave the rest. And use trailing stop loss to hold the rest. Take, for example, now you use that sum of money to enter a trade in on an exchange, and you've made your capital. Pull out your capital and then use trailing stop loss and hold the rest as it goes up. As soon as you hit your capital, pull out, because like I always say, the market is not your friend. The profit you have is the profit you booked. If you didn't book, if you don't book profit, it is not yours. And if you're going to hold a coin for a long term, it's very important that you look at the most necessary things. I did a video one time that explained things that you need to look out for to know in a coin before you can decide to hold the coin for a long time. There are so many coins that are worthy of holding. They might not move now, but eventually technology would actually outshine the shit coins. That's why I don't like shit coins. I don't like shit coins because there's nothing to make them give you profit in the long term. Eventually they die away. But now we are seeing those coins that have tech backing them now, giving profit after waiting. Coins like DOT and the rest, Link and the rest of them, these are coins that will stay a long time in the market. They might not be giving so much profit now, but eventually, so holders actually get rewarded, but you have to have mind and patience to hold. But if you're a short-term trader, if you're a short-term trader, always book your profits. So do I have a question? I know some of us joined in late, but I recorded my explanation, so I didn't plan for this class to be too long, take a long time. We'll have a much longer time next week. Any question? Any question?
No. For me personally, no question. I understand.
Okay, Mr. Terry. Okay. All right, anybody else? Susie, did it make sense?
Yes.
All right. Okay, let me explain how to use
Binance.
Okay, yeah, I didn't explain Binance. So okay, let me go over that. Let me go. Let me go over Binance. All right, can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right, now. Just help me, unmute yourself. All right. So I want to explain the same thing for Binance. So let me just use a random coin here.
Hello. I'm sorry. Can I ask a question before you start?
All right, fine.
What if you set the stop loss and then it goes to that stop loss and then your coin, it sells off, and then there's like a correction or something and it start going back up? Do you buy it back? Or I don't know.
Oh, you don't do that. You'll be FOMOing because you've already lost your entry. You'll be FOMOing. I know it happens. I want to use fear. Like you are not like, oh my, I'm missing out. Don't do that. There are so many opportunities in the market, like so many. So you don't end up losing your capital by entry, because might start shooting up again. And those, for some persons, it favors them. So the person might be lucky, and then it does 50% for them. At least they book some profit. So, but then it's not the best course of.
Oh, okay.
Just
Thank
wait
you.
for patiently wait for another opportunity.
Okay. I understand. Thank you.
All right, welcome. Let me use another coin to explain this. Now let me use Solana. This is a coin that let's see. All right, so let's say you bought Solana. You bought Solana at $50, and then Solana got to $80. It means you're already on like 60% profit. So what should you do? You go to now there are, like I explained initially, you have your choices to make. Either you set just to take profit, or you set stop loss, or you set trailing stop loss. Like if you have stop loss in place, as long as you're on profit, you can cancel it and then set your trailing stop loss if you're not ready to book your profit at that time. Now, just like OKEx is, this is Binance own. Binance has stop limit and OCO. OKEx own is divided into conditional and OCO. Now, in Binance, the conditional is under stop limits. And then the OCO is just like Binance's OCO. OKEx OCO. The OKEx own is much more explicit. The prices are well separated. So let me explain the stop limit here. Normally, stop loss means the price should be below your entry price, so that if market drops below your buying price, you don't lose out. Of course, it shouldn't be too close to your buying price, because sometimes a market might dip a bit before it starts going up below your entry price. So, but if you're so sure of that token, maybe there are fundamentals around it, like let's say, for example, there are news around the coin that will make the coin do well. And even though it has dipped and you're so confident, then you wait for it to go up. So now, how do you do trailing stop loss? This coin is already going up on profit. It does not give you 100%, but it has done some amount of profit. So what you should do is, the first thing here is your trigger and the price you want to book. The first price here is your trigger. Second price here is the price you should finally book it at. So you expected the Solana to hit $100. You are expecting Solana to hit $100, but right now it's at $80. So what you should do is at stop, you do let me use USDT so to be more understandable. So you come to this place and then you do, your trigger price will now be 100. Will now be 100, and then you put 99. Sorry, 99 here. I'm mixing it up. When it gets to, if it clicks on 100 and then it dips to 99, it should sell off for you. That is if your expected profit, like right now it's $114. And if you bought at 50, it's already more than 100% for you. So let's just say now your market start dropping and you don't want to book your profit yet. What you should do is to put a price that will still book profit for you and you don't lose everything. Oh, sorry about that. So, and you don't lose anything. So you put 100 here, 99. So it triggers 100 and then it puts for you at 99. And then you put your amount and then you sell. Now under also, just like I explained in OKEx, is the same thing. OKEx, OCO means one cancels the other. It means that either you're booking profit or you are minimizing loss. Either you're booking profit or you are minimizing loss. So the first price here is the price that you want to use and book the profit. While the second and the third one are actually your stop loss. So your trigger price for the stop loss and your price for your price to finally book or close the trade for you. So just like I explained, this first price here is your profit. You want to take profit at this price. And let's say, for example, now it's at 1114 now, and your price, you want to take profit at 120. And then, however, if it starts dropping, you want to minimize your loss at maybe, let's just say 80. And then 79. So you click your 100% and then you sell. It goes up, hits 120, you're on profit. It goes down, hits 80, it triggers your stop loss, and then close the trade for you at 79. You are still in profit either ways. So, but even if you're not on profit yet, you can still use OCO, minimize your loss, and then so is that understandable enough?
Yes. Sorry. What if you want to hold the call for like some days and see if it will pick up? Like you don't want to set this stop loss. You just want to let it ride.
Okay, you can just simply place your take profit. Yeah, that's your sell target. Just simply use sell target.
Okay.
You're optimistic that it will pick up. Just simply put the sell target, and that one will help you book profits. To sell off at your sell target. You know how to set your sell target, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so same way you buy, you just go and set your sell target, and then it will sell off for you. So that's clever. Is that clear?
Yes.
All right, so any other question? Any other question? How many of us have been doing centralized trading? Have been using things like PancakeSwap and the rest? Did you hear my question? Did you get my question? Okay. Okay, apart from Philip, who else uses a DEX like PancakeSwap, 1inch, Uniswap? I know the people that really do shitcoins a lot, they should be to DEXs by now. All right, fine. The rest of us, we're going to start from there to next week. I'll try and finish a class next week, and then we'll continue from there. All right. Meanwhile, I'm going to send us some videos, previous classes I've held on them before. I'll arrange them in the order of how it's like in the order we watch them and get ready for the class. All right, thank you for being in this class. If you joined late, I recorded from the beginning, so you can catch up with the video as soon as I send it to the group. Thank you.
Hello, my leader. Good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Victor.
Yeah. Sorry, I think I joined late.
Yes, sir.
So I think I joined late, but I catch up with some things, and also concerning the videos I watched. There are some questions I just want to ask concerning how can I I want to understand the wallet address, like the BEP, what it stands for, ERC, TRC. Let me just know their differences. It is in BTE. We have in BTC BEP 20, TRC 20, ERC, EP something, all this wallet address. So I want to know their differences so that whenever you are trading or you want to send something to someone, maybe a coin or something, you can be able to understand it well. You understand? Did you get my question?
I answered your question, sir, but I thought I made a video for you on that.
A video?
It wasn't clear enough. Yes, I thought I sent you a link on that.
Maybe it wasn't clear enough. Because
do you know the video I'm talking about?
No. I
know you've asked me the question before, and I made a video for you.
Okay, let me check.
But meanwhile,
okay, I'm with you.
Meanwhile, let me just explain it.
Okay.
To explain it. Now,
okay.
Can you still hear me? It's really,
yeah,
really very hard to hear. It's really
I can
very
hear
hard
you.
to hear. I'm struggling to hear myself.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Now, it's very important that you know wallets so that you don't mistakenly send your funds somewhere else and then lose your funds. Even though that these days, it's almost hard to lose your funds if you're using very good wallets because they made everything to be streamlined to one address. Take for example now, BEP2. BEP2 means Binance Chain. BEP20 means Binance Smart Chain. Let me see if I can even use. Let me show you something. BEP20 means Binance Smart Chain. It means that those tokens are built on the Binance Smart Chain. BEP2 means those tokens are built on the Binance chain. They are two different things. Now, BEP20 was created when Ethereum started having issues of gas fees, transaction fees. So BEP20 was created using what we call Ethereum virtual machine, EVM. So somehow it's leveraged on technology of Ethereum to build something that will make sure that your transactions are cheaper. Now, when you're withdrawing, let me use okay, before I go to that part. For Ethereum now, we have ERC20. Any coin, if they say ERC20 address, you know that it's built on Ethereum. ERC20 means built on Ethereum. ERC20 means built on Tron. Now, one token can have different networks, which means that this particular token is now what we call multi-chain. It means that you can have the token is not existing on several chains. So if you can't withdraw it using ERC20 because of expensive fees, you can withdraw that token using TRC20 because it's cheaper. Instead of paying $30 for gas fee, you don't end up paying only $1 for TRC20, even cheaper for BEP20. But now note, not all tokens have all these chains. Some tokens have only one chain. Some have 4, some have 5, some have 6. Maybe they have like Polygon, Solana, and all those things. These things means that a token can be built on several networks. And when you're withdrawing that token, you should be sure that the wallet you are sending it to is the same network as the wallet you are withdrawing it from. Is it making sense? Is it making sense, Dr. Victor? Is it even still? Oh, it's no longer here. Just run up the explanation if I watch the video. Now, let's say, for example, now you want to withdraw. Withdrawal. So you now choose a token. Let me use USDT, for example. Now, look, notice here, there are different options. There are different options. That's different networks. It means that USDT is built on different networks. So TRC20 means Tron. ERC means Ethereum, Omni, Algo, Agora Network. So now it means that if you are withdrawing a token to a particular wallet, make sure that the receiving wallet rhymes with the wallet you are withdrawing it from. Because if you withdraw a token from, though these days, like I said, it has gotten smarter. Back in those days, people used to use that token a lot. These days, when you put in an address, the exchange will tell you that you are putting a wrong address. Because, take for example now, TRC20 started with T, the address starts with T. But if you switch to ERC20, the address will change. So let me use deposit and show you. Now, TRC20, the address started with T. Now, if I switch it now to ERC20, the address will change to OKEx. If I switch it to, okay, disabled, under maintenance. If I switch it to OKEx chain, the address will be different. So you make sure that, also under maintenance. So you make sure that you select the right network, whether you're withdrawing or depositing, and they must rhyme. Because a network can never accept another network. It doesn't work that way. So I really should have explained your question. All right, thank you everybody for being in this class. If you have any questions, you can drop in my DM. I can make videos. I might not often do classes like this, but then I can make videos to explain whatever the confusion is. Thank you very much, and good night.